Hey y'all, good evening, cause it ain't morning no more. Um, we doing it at today, and they gonna get into it. Okay, I'm here. Believe in yourself, cause y'all. Okay, I feel like y'all say y'all believe in yourself, but y'all don't really believe in yourself. Y'all surround yourself around people that keep y'all stagnant, so y'all can have somebody to blame outside of yourself. You chose to continue to stay around them people because you feel like you couldn't do it on your own. You settled. That's not nobody's fault but your fault. So it's a you versus you thing. You hold your own self back. Stop trying to find somebody to put the blame on. You can't blame nobody but y'all. Listen, the true way to peace is to face your shadow side. And you gotta accept your ugly ways for all that you are and all that come with you. Like, everything that you hate about yourself, everything, okay, and this how you know this, because sometimes you can be doing stuff and not even be aware of it. You can self project and not be aware of it, but this is signs that you know that this message is for you. um Something that you hate about yourself, you constantly try to shame other people for they own little insecurity. You try to make people insecure in the areas that you're insecure in. Like, say, for instance, if you hate your teeth, you always talking about somebody's teeth. You hate that you bald head. You always talking about ain't nobody ain't got no hair. Say you hate your skin. You always talk about people whose skin. You always talk about your own skin. Like, you talk about your own self. You talk about the people around you. That's how you know that this message is for you. Nothing pleases you. That's because you don't accept yourself for who you is. So nothing is gonna please you. You want people to accept you for who you are, but you don't accept yourself. How can you expect somebody to accept you? You don't even know who you is. You don't know what they accepting. Cause you're not even accept, like, huh? Like, y'all just so backwards. It's crazy. Love and acceptance, man. You gotta accept yourself for those around you to accept you. When people see you walking your power, stand in your true shine, be true to yourself, you become a role model. You become a trendsetter. That's when people begin to look up to you. You stand out being different, being you, being comfortable, being free, stress free, not overthinking, just going with life as it is. Just like, okay, I feel like this for a collective of people that's trying to outrun that shadow side. You running away from truth to yourself that make you look at yourself as a bad person. You don't want to feel like you a bad person, because true enough, you have been a victim at some point in your life, but you can't continue to blame people for the consequences of the choices that you choose to make on your own. After a certain age, really, I say up until the ages 15, 16, you well aware of what you're supposed to be doing, and you got enough sense to, say no, or, you can't blame really nobody for your own mistakes. And it's okay to make mistakes. Like, we human. I'm not. But we human. Like, hold on. We meant to make mistakes. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we prosper. If we didn't bump our head, how would we know to dodge this? Like, if we just had everything we want to right then and there, it can all fall apart so easily because we won't know the first thing to do when it comes to, we got to have boundaries with ourselves to be able to set boundaries with people, to be able to set boundaries around the life you want to live. You can't let nobody have control over your life. That's why that's why we got freedom. That's why we free, unless you incarcerated. But that's what freedom for. Like, if you not doing stuff that really makes you happy, that pleases your soul, what is you doing it for? If it don't make you happy, why the are you doing it? I do what I do because I genuinely love to make people happy. I love making people feel loved. Like that's me. That's why I do this. I love what I do. So that means I'm passionate about it. You become passionate about stuff you love, and if you got passion for it, you gonna rock it out until the end, till it blow up the way you want to blow up. You gotta have passion. But you can't have passion if you don't love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love nothing. How you able to love something outside of your physical body if you can't even love what's inside of you? Y'all is not just a meat sack. Y'all is way more than it. You just gotta believe in it and know that you can't let people outside of you make you feel less than yourself. You don't need other people validation to feel proud of yourself. You know what you accomplished. If you accomplished something that you felt like was a challenge to you or that was real hard, pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a hand clap. You ain't gotta wait for nobody else to clap their hands for you. Get it, make it happy yourself. And once people seeing you loving on yourself, bro, people gonna start loving on you because they gonna admire how they seeing somebody love themselves because a lot of everybody want to be able to love themselves, they just don't know how. But everything comes with practice, time, and patience. Practice, time, and patience. It's just a process, but you gotta admit to your ugly ways to find the beautiful inside yourself. You gotta be patient with yourself. You can't judge yourself. When you judge yourself, that's why you get offended when other people judge. If you get offended when other people judge you, it's because you judge yourself. If you get in defense mode when somebody call you out on certain stuff, it's because you feel that way about yourself. You just don't want to admit to it. How is you gonna heal that trauma or that wound if you can't even admit to if you can't even admit that it's a problem? Y'all feel what I'm understand? Like you just gotta go through what hurt to find yourself to see how beautiful you was in the inside still. Like your trauma don't make you. What you been through don't make you. Like it don't define who you is. Who you wanna be and who you present yourself as is who people take you for.